This presentation asks the question, why study the intersection of energy and development? After all, energy involves straightforward conversions of resources into applications, rigid physical laws, and hard science, whereas development, far less defined or precise, involves many social sciences, has to incorporate tradition, religion, has to incorporate local customs, has to deal with the commercial sector, the non-commercial sector, the governmental sector, and civil society generally. So why study it? Well, first, energy is literally the engine of economic development, social development. Poverty reduction requires increases in the amount of energy that can be harnessed by households, by communities, by small businesses. Job creation, economic opportunity, and social justice are absolutely dependent on energy inputs. The traditional models of energy production and use are exhausted, they're tired, they have difficulty reaching the remote rural populations, and they imply heavy social and environmental costs. One reason for studying this is that it's a young, ambiguous discipline and a large market of economic opportunity for small businesses and for academia. And finally, you need to study this because energy poverty is a problem that at its root should really not exist. 1/3 of the people in the world lack access to basic energy. What we mean by that is small amounts of electricity, cleaner cooking, and small amounts of power for productive uses. These populations are worldwide, but concentrated heavily in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia. We are more than a decade into a series of development objectives. But the reality is that without improved access to energy, without improved production and use of energy, the goals of poverty reduction, improved education, gender equality, the goals of reducing child mortality, improving maternal health and combating disease, and the large goal of ensuring sustainability, not practical. Energy inputs are absolutely essential. The paradox that surrounds this subject is that the technology exists and are affordable to customers, so that energy poverty need not exist. The challenge is making these technologies and these methods of affordability accessible to customers. This translates to enormous market opportunity for local business and well-designed programs.